Okay, so let's get started now. So today we are going to work on py default data transform rule. Okay, so what is a data transform here? So data transform is used to assign the default values to the properties and transforming the data from one page to another page, as well as one page list to another page list. Okay, so here, so we have py default data transform rules available under @base class, worked as class, as well as worked as covered as. Okay, so in this py default data transform rules, we have default values assigned to the properties. Okay, so this py default data transform rule is invoked in the flow under process tab. Okay, so let me open any one of the flow here. Okay, see under process tab we can see py default data transform rule. Okay, so whenever we run the flow, this py default data transform rule gets executed, and so it is going to execute all the py default data transform rules which are available in different classes. Start with @base class, then immediate child class of @base class is worked as, right? So we have py default is there in worked as also. Similarly, worked as, covered as. It will start executing from higher class to lower class. Okay, so if you run the flow, so a work object ID gets generated, right? See, so here CDAS is work object ID prefix. Okay, so this py default data transform rule is available under worked as, covered as, worked as class, as well as @base class. Okay, so here you see work ID prefix is there in worked as class and as well as worked as, covered as. Okay, so first this py default data transform rule is gets executed after the one which is there in worked as, covered as. So this value is gets overridden by the one which is there in worked as, covered as class. Clear? So we are able to see the work object ID as seed as. Clear? So now, so in our application we have different work types. See here, auto loan is one work type. So equity loan and mortgage loan. Here we have three different loan types, work types. Okay. So whenever I run the flow auto loan, the work object ID should be ADAS. Similarly, for equity loan, it should be EDAS. For mortgage loan, it should be MDAS as a work ID prefix. Okay. So now, in order to achieve this kind of requirement, so we need to save as py default data transform rule into respective classes. Okay. So now I am going to save as py default into auto loan class. Okay. So take any one of the py default data transform rule and is save as. Okay. So I am going to save as this into auto loan work type. Okay, save as it into highest rule set version. Okay. So before I'm going to save this, I will run the auto loan flow. Let's see the work object. See, you see work object ID start with C dash. This is the work object ID prefix. Because of in the work dash cover dash, so we have C dash as a work ID prefix, right? So now I'm going to save this P by default with the work ID prefix as A dash. Okay. So now let's see. See now work object prefix is A dash. Similarly, I am going to save as this flow into equity and mortgage. So for equity, I am specifying E dash as work object ID. See, this is the prefix. Similarly, I am going to specify M dash as a work object prefix to the mortgage loan. Okay. See now, let's run equity loan. You see work object prefix as E dash. Similarly, if you run mortgage, you will see M dash as prefix. Clear? Yeah. So here you see for each P by default data transform rule, okay, so you see call superclass data transform. That means, okay, so this is automatically enabled. So if you enable this, it is going to check all the P by default data transform rules in the parent hierarchy. Suppose let's say, so these are the OOTB default data transform rules, right? Now we have a P by default in the auto loan work type. Okay. So if we specify call superclass data transform, so by default it is enabled, right? So it is going to identify all the P by default data transform rules in the parent classes. Okay. So we have, so next immediate parent class which is available P by default is work dash cover dash. Then worked as @base class. It will go to the topmost class and it will start executing from that generalized class to specialized class. Okay. So suppose if you are going to select this call superclass data transform, if you disable this, if you uncheck the checkbox, okay, so it will not execute it will not execute the default data transform rules which are available under a grade base class, work dash, and work dash cover dash. So we must have to enable this checkbox for all the PY default data transform rules. Okay. So now you see, so we can set this PY work ID prefix in the application itself also. Okay. So here, so in order to run the flow from here, we need to specify all the classes here. Okay. So now for auto loan, we have a work object prefix as a dash. Okay. If I want to override this, suppose if I'm going to specify AL dash here, okay. So I'm specifying AL dash in the application and let's see. See now you see the work object prefix as AL dash. That means So it takes the most precedence when it is compared to the py default which is there in auto loan work type. Okay. So if we specify here, so this will be appeared as work ID prefix. If you don't specify here, it will take the one which is there in py default. Clear? So if we want to override all the work object ID prefixes which are in the py default data transform rules, you need to specify here. Okay. So either you can specify in py default or here. Clear? Yeah.